in a better tomorrow. From creating the first taste truly cherished by Uganda, to changing with the times and bringing you many firsts. From giving nature millions of reasons to smile, to being there for a million joyful moments that we've all shared in. From championing the spirit of hope when it mattered the most, to supporting the champions who continue to inspire us. We invite you to take a front row seat in our story, 75 years in the making. A journey that without you would have never been worth undertaking. A journey of excellence and innovation, not created by any one individual, but a journey brewed by Uganda.
5 for 5, 5 times the winning, yeah. 5 times the happiness, yeah. 5 times the luckiness, yeah. 5 for 5, oh yeah. It's 5 for 5, 5 for 5, 5 times the money, yeah. 5 times the shopping, yeah. 5 times the prizes, yeah. 5 for 5, oh yeah. It's 5 for 5.
Win 100,000 Uganda shillings weekly in the 5 for 5 jackpot. Simply download the Center mobile app. Click Center on the go to open your account online. Transact 5 times or more using Center Mobile, Center Visa, and Center Agent to stand a chance to win. The more you transact, the higher your chances of winning. So, participate in the 5 for 5 jackpot and win millions in daily and weekly prizes. The 5 for 5 jackpot is brought to you by Centenary Bank. Our bank, Centenary Bank, is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund.
It doesn't matter where we are. Or what we have. We keep the good times flowing. Be it outdoors,
that's how we do it.
Or even in the wild. We bring it wherever we go because space doesn't determine our expression. Our moments are golden, timeless, and enjoyed in Mpola Mpola. Because Mpola Enjoyments is about our crew, our vibe, and our beer. Mpola Enjoyments. It's a Bell Lager thing.
paperwork. Open up an account online with your phone anytime, anywhere using these simple steps. Download or refresh the Center mobile app from Google Play Store or Apple Store. Select Center on the Go account opening option. Select either the new customer or existing customer tab. Select your preferred account type. Choose your preferred currency and branch. Scan or take a clear picture of the front face of your national ID. Capture a clear self-taken passport size photo. Write down a clear signature on paper and scan it. Fill in your details on the online form. Click submit and you will receive an email or SMS with a code, one-time password, OTP. Input the OTP number to confirm and submit your details. And just like that, your account will be ready within 24 hours. Remember, never share your OTP number with anyone. Do not allow to switch your SIM card with anyone. For more information, call us on 0800 200 555. Centenary Bank, our bank. Centenary Bank is regulated by Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund.
We all know those moments.
When it's yes, then no.
It's twist, then turn.
When we all have the feeling that anything could happen.
And it's almost as if
Time slows
down.
Guineas, everything is possible.
Hello.
Hello. There you go.
Thank you.
By the way, sweetheart, please help me pick up the kids from school when you're coming back. I'm a bit held up.
I cannot make it. I have a tight schedule. I have to pass by the garage, I have to see a dentist, and I have to go to the women offices to apply for electricity for our new house.
You don't need to go to the women offices to apply for electricity.
Hey.
Do it online.
Online?
Yes. Apply online and pick up the kids.
You can now apply for an electricity connection online anytime and anywhere. Simply visit our website www.umeme.co.ug/myumeme-online. Select Get Connected to apply or download the Umeme app. Umeme, powering Uganda. Umeme is regulated by the Electricity Regulatory Authority.
Your safety while using electricity starts with having a certified technician to wire your premises. Do not use commute.
Fuck it. Chisaka, now that the wiring is complete, how do I get power?
No. I'll get you power in my own way. And you don't even have to worry about the bills. I'll bring them myself. Is your neighbor there?
She went to work.
Does she have power?
Yes, she has.
If your neighbor has power,
Desist from illegal connections because they are not only dangerous but could lead to prosecution and death.
Chisaka, what is this? Oh my God, wait from Umeme.
I did not say Umeme. I am from Umeme.
At Umeme, your safety is our top priority. Report illegal practices to Umeme when you detect them. Download the Umeme app for other services. Stay alert, stay safe, save lives. Umeme, powering Uganda.
It doesn't matter where we are. Or what we have. We keep the good times flowing. Be it outdoors,
that's how we do it.
or even in the wild. We bring it wherever we go because space doesn't determine our expression. Our moments are golden, timeless, and enjoyed in Mpola Mpola. Because Mpola Enjoyments is about our crew, our vibe, and our beer. Mpola Enjoyments. It's a Bell Lager thing.
In the fulfillment of their mandate, NEDs play a pivotal and crucial role in the development of the right strategy, availability of the right resources to enable and support the implementation of the strategy, and the right purpose of the organization. To effectively play this role, NEDs must sufficiently gain a good and thorough understanding of the organization, while at the same time minding the gap and not straying into executive direction, thus providing an independent view of the organization that is removed from the day-to-day running. The importance of engaged and strong NEDs cannot be any less critical in the current operating environment, where many businesses are increasingly facing disruptions, crises, and existential challenges. However, while CEOs, senior members of management, and therefore their roles are usually well recognized in many fora and platforms, the role and contributions of the non-executive directors, NEDs, has not been as well appreciated or recognized. As part of its overall mandate, which focuses on the nurturing of effective future-ready NEDs, the League of East African Directors, LEAD, its partners, including Ernst & Young Uganda, among others, aspires to promote mechanisms to promote better appreciation and recognition of NEDs.
One of the things that we want to continue to do at LEAD is to not just promote our members to join boards, but to celebrate them also that join those boards and to support them to remain successful.
The central objective of the NED Awards is to recognize the achievements of non-executive directors who contribute daily to the success and growth of businesses, public and not-for-profit entities across Uganda and the East African region. We therefore invite you to partner, collaborate, and participate in making the awards a reality. For details, please contact the NED Award Organizing Committee at +256 756 358 385 and +256 781 196 672. Email leadadmin@eadirectors.org. Of their mandate, NEDs play a pivotal and crucial role in the development of the right strategy, availability of the right resources to enable and support the implementation of the strategy, and the right purpose of the organization. To effectively play this role, NEDs must sufficiently gain a good and thorough understanding of the organization, while at the same time minding the gap and not straying into executive direction, thus providing an independent view of the organization that is removed from the day-to-day running. The importance of engaged and strong NEDs cannot be any less critical in the current operating environment, where many businesses are increasingly facing disruptions, crises, and existential challenges. However, while CEOs, senior members of management, and therefore their roles are usually well recognized in many fora and platforms, the role and contributions of the non-executive directors, NEDs, has not been as well appreciated or recognized. As part of its overall mandate, which focuses on the nurturing of effective future-ready NEDs, the League of East African Directors, LEAD, its partners, including Ernst & Young Uganda, among others, aspires to promote mechanisms to promote better appreciation and recognition of NEDs.
One of the things that we want to continue to do at LEAD is to not just promote our members to join boards, but to celebrate them also for joining those boards and to support them to remain successful.
The central objective of the NED Awards is to recognize the achievements of non-executive directors who contribute daily to the success and growth of businesses, public and not-for-profit entities across Uganda and the East African region. We therefore invite you to partner, collaborate, and participate in making the awards a reality. For details, please contact the NED Award Organizing Committee at +256 756 358 385 and +256 781 196 672. Email leadadmin@eadirectors.org. Of their mandate, NEDs play a pivotal and crucial role in the development of the right strategy, availability of the right resources to enable and support the implementation of the strategy, and a right purpose of the organization. To effectively play this role, NEDs must sufficiently gain a good and thorough understanding of the organization, while at the same time minding the gap and not straying into executive direction, thus providing an independent view of the organization that is removed from the day-to-day running. The importance of engaged and strong NEDs cannot be any less critical in the current operating environment, where many businesses are increasingly facing disruptions, crises, and existential challenges. However, while CEOs, senior members of management, and therefore their roles are usually well recognized in many fora and platforms, the role and contributions of the non-executive directors, NEDs, has not been as well appreciated or recognized. As part of its overall mandate, which focuses on the nurturing of effective future-ready NEDs, the League of East African Directors, LEAD, Its partners, including Ernst & Young Uganda, among others, aspires to promote mechanisms to promote better appreciation and recognition of NEDs.
One of the things that we want to continue to do at NED is to not just promote our members to join boards, but to celebrate them also when they join those boards and to support them to remain successful.
The central objective of the NED Awards is to recognize the achievements of non-executive directors who contribute daily to the success and growth of businesses, public and not-for-profit entities across Uganda and the East African region. We therefore invite you to partner, collaborate, and participate in making the awards a reality. For details, please contact the NED Award Organizing Committee at +256 756 358 385 and +256 781 196 672. Email leadadmin@eadirectors.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the launch of the inaugural Non-Executive Director Awards, dubbed NED Awards, powered by LEAD, the League of East African Directors. My name is Dr. Stella Kivila and I'm absolutely delighted to be your host this morning as we unravel this epic event. All right, so I'll take that again. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the launch of the inaugural Non-Executive Director Awards, dubbed the NED Awards, powered by the League of East African Directors, commonly known as LEAD. My name is Dr. Stella Kivila and I'm absolutely delighted to be your host this morning as we unravel this epic event, the launch of the NED Awards. I'm a pharmacist and performance coach working to empower individuals to reach their highest potential through health and coaching, respectively. I currently work with a digital health company called Baobab Circle that has Pan-African focus, and I'm the founder of Performance Point International, PPI, that is helping organizations build high-performance teams. Most importantly, I'm a member of LEAD, and I'm privileged to be moderating today's session. Before we get into the meat of the matter, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to everybody joining us here today, live from Kampala, Serena, and virtually through all our LEAD social media platforms, including YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Zoom. A special warm welcome to the Chair and President of LEAD, Gertrude Karugaba. A round of applause, please. The board members of LEAD, Dr. Robin Chibuka, James Serugo, Dr. PK Peter Chimboa, Dr. James Onyoin. A round of applause again. Distinguished board members, CEOs, non-executive directors, executive teams in their different capacities from various companies and sectors, dignitaries joining us in and out of Uganda, and of course, our esteemed sponsors, without whom we wouldn't be here today. So if you're new to LEAD, League is the League of East African Directors, commonly known as LEAD, and it was a brainchild of the CEO Summit and its partners, Strathmore Business School. One of its focus areas is actually building a rich pipeline of capable and seasoned professionals for board leadership. You've heard the term, the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. But as we have all experienced in our various leadership journeys, the higher you go, the hotter it becomes, and the air becomes thinner. This has further complicated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Certainly, the last 20 months have been daunting to different leaders who have still required to bring valuable solutions to the table despite volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. Our new world, what we term the VUCA world. Today, we are here to start the journey of recognizing the achievement of these remarkable leaders who work tirelessly and effortlessly to steer these organizations to triumph despite all the looming challenges. The non-executive directors, and most of them are seated here today. A round of applause, please. I am not alone. I am joined by the phenomenal Sibella Namirembe, who is my co-host today. She is a remarkable petroleum engineer who has meaningfully contributed in the oil and gas sector in organizations like Talo Oil PLC UK and currently at Epsilon Uganda. Sibella, such a pleasure co-hosting with you. Please let us know why the NEDS. Most welcome.
Wow, Stella. What a lovely pleasure to be co-hosting with her. She's such a force to reckon with. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Sibella Namirembe. As Stella has mentioned, I'm a petroleum engineer by profession, and I work with Epsilon Uganda Limited currently. So to get into the gist of the matter, I will reference to the lead book that was shared, the book that was shared by Lead called Boards, and I will quote the author, Patrick June. NEDs are looked at to be strategic and visionary people who contribute to they're quite independent. Actually, they're referred to as independent directors as well. And it's amazing that one of the biggest roles that they have or have had in the recent years is allowing other people to take either they take the praise in the success of a firm. So, for instance, Patrick June refers to it as a praise and blame game. Basically, and to quote him, if all goes brilliantly, it's the CEOs and the executive teams that are applauded. However, if all goes wrong, the cry goes out pretty swiftly. Where were the NADs, or what were they doing? So it's for this that the leadership of Lead extraordinarily came up with a good idea to identify the need to recognize and applaud and reward non-executive directors that selflessly steer organizations towards growth and success across the region, the East African region. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason as to why we're here, trying to recognize, not only to blame, but to actually applaud and reward these ladies and gentlemen that are so willingly and selflessly helping us to forge our way forward. With those few remarks, I would like to recognize our key partners and sponsors that have been able to support us and help this event become a success. These include the League of East African Directors, UMEME, Ernst & Young, Nation Media, UNOC, which is the Uganda National Oil Company. I'm a big fan. Uganda Breweries Limited, Centenary Bank, Daily Monitor, Vision Group, Stanbic Bank, and Serena Hotel. Thank you so much for your generosity, and may God bless you. Let us turn our eyes to the screen to have a look at the few messages that we have from our sponsors. Thank you.
an account online with your phone anytime, anywhere using these simple steps. Download or refresh the Center mobile app from Google Play Store or Apple Store. Select Center on the go account opening option. Select either the new customer or existing customer tab. Select your preferred account type. Choose your preferred currency and branch. Scan or take a clear picture of the front face of your national ID. Capture self-taken passport size photo. Write down a clear signature on paper and scan it. Fill in your details on the online form. Click submit and you will receive an email or SMS with a code, one-time password, OTP. Input the OTP number to confirm and submit your details. And just like that, your account will be ready within 24 hours. Remember, never share your OTP number with anyone. Do not allow to switch your SIM card with anyone. For more information, call us on 0800 200 555. Centenary Bank, our bank. Centenary Bank is regulated by Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund.
Thank you so much, all our sponsors. Can we just take a moment to appreciate them at this particular point? Without them, we would not be here today. Thank you so much. So I know there's a tagline from one of our sponsors that says, celebrate life every day, everywhere. And that is Uganda Breweries Limited. In the spirit of celebration, we want to recognize the following people in this room today who have been outstanding in their work and in their careers. And because of that, they have been nominated and selected to the board level, and they've been selected in the C-suite as well. Let me start with a phenomenal lady who has been selected and elected to be the CEO of ABI Finance. That is Mona Seboliba. A round of applause. Please stand up for recognition, Mona. We are so proud of you, and you represent why we are here today. We are so proud of you, and we wish you all the best. Thank you so much. All right, so it looks like women are ruling the world. Another lady who has done an amazing job in the agri-business space, in agriculture in this country, was recently nominated and selected to be the Agribusiness Development Center ADC CEO, none other than Josephine Mukumbia. A round of applause to Josephine Mukumbia. Please stand up for recognition. Oh, fantastic. In absentia. Wonderful. Make sure when she comes in, we will definitely give her that round of applause. So we have a gentleman who was recently appointed to serve on the board of NSSF. And this is none other than one of our board members at LEAD, Dr. Peter Chimbowa. Dr. PK, please stand up for recognition. Fantastic. Thank you so much. We're very proud of you, and we wish you all the best in your tenure. So we know it's definitely been a different landscape for non-executive directors, especially steering organizations in a pandemic era. So in a recent EY Global Risk Survey of 2021, for your information, EY is one of our distinguished partners today, and they are going to come here and tell us how the process of selecting or participating in the NED Awards is going to take place. But they did a survey for over 500 board directors, and this was a cross-section of different backgrounds, industries, skills, regions around the world, including sub-Saharan Africa. So let me run a few statistics so that we can paint this into context. 75% of them believe that they are able to adapt and maintain effective risk oversight during market disruptions and strategy pivots. 55% of them believe risk management has difficulty keeping pace with the changes in business strategy. I know you've experienced that in your different capacities. 80% of them believed that market disruptions have become increasingly frequent, and 83% of them believed that market disruptions have have become increasingly impactful. That looks like a paradox, but walk with me on this journey. What that really means is that at board level, we've had to change our different priorities. And we know one of the roles of a non-executive director at board level would be strategic decision making, transformation planning and execution, managing emerging risk, forecasting and scenario planning, engaging with investors and stakeholders, financial reporting, traditional risk and compliance. Today, we want to hear the stories of phenomenal leaders who've had to kind of like mix and match this kind of priorities for them to deliver in the new era of a pandemic era, which we now know as the VUCA world. Please stay tuned to hear from these distinguished leaders what their perspective has been in leading through uncertain times. Thank you very much.
Over the recent past, the business environment has been dramatically disrupted on a local, regional, and global scale. Uncertainties in today's business and economic landscape have become the norm rather than the exception, and this has been immensely exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic. One component of the traditional business model has remained largely unchanged: the board. New subcommittees may have been added and diversity may be beginning to prevail, but essentially, board operating models still look as they always have. Non-executive directors still play a critical role in the governance frameworks of the majority of organizations that dominate the local, regional, and global economies. In a recent EY Global Board Risk Survey of 2021, it comprised over 500 board directors from a cross-section of backgrounds, industries, skills, and regions around the world, including sub-Saharan Africa. The following were realized. 84% believe business strategy needs to be more agile and evolve more quickly. 79% believe improved risk management will be critical to build and protect value in the next 5 years. 87% believe market disruptions have become increasingly frequent. 83% believe market disruptions have become increasingly impactful. 79% believe they're able to adapt and maintain effective risk oversight during market disruptions or strategy pivots. 55% believe risk management has difficulty keeping pace with changes in business strategy.
Non-executive directors bring an outsider's view to the company. They have a bird's eye view of the business, and their role is to see that the strategy, the activities, the plans of the businesses are aligned with the goals of the business.
NEDS play a crucial role in terms of the total board formation. They bring in independence, they bring in external views while exercising their fiduciary duty as directors of the company.
So the first step that NEDs should take is to acquire in-depth understanding of the organizations that they serve. Organizations go through transition. If I joined the board 3 years ago, through the course of that organization's life, things change. Products change, services change, people change, practices change. As an NED, the first thing you need to do is to understand what is this organization about fundamentally, what makes it successful, what does it take for it to thrive. Once you understand that, then you apply yourself. The other aspect is, what else do you do? If you are a coach or a mentor, myself, let's say I am a woman, by the grace of God, I have gotten to where I am. There are people that I can teach something. There are people that can learn from me. So when I'm on the board, how do I make myself available to younger women, to people who are aspiring to lead, into the future?
As a NED, you need to continuously understand the environment in which your business is operating. That will give you the ability to use the right levers to change the business. Now, for strategy, of course, it's important for the NEDS to rethink strategy and make it more adaptable to address the issues that are emerging. The other aspect that they need to be able to apply the lever on is the enterprise risk management.
Lots of things have changed in organizations, but for sure there is one that is constant. The boards remain constant, and certainly non-executive directors. So according to the EY survey, in the past, like boards where they spend about most of their time, now it has changed. Yeah. While boards spent most of their time looking at those areas of financial reporting, risk and compliance, today boards need to change and begin to focus on new ways of planning for the organization. They need to focus and plan on how these organizations move forward. So in the past, the things that were done today, things like artificial intelligence, handled.
Technological transformation, again, it's one of those things that are emerging, and indeed, the board, any board that I sit on today or any board that I'm associated with, had better adapt to the changes. People are going paperless. People are using board portals to run effective board meetings. So you can't sit back amid this COVID, amid this, working from home, and you still anticipate that you're going to use the same old methods.
I've been lucky at Umeme. I've worked with the Umeme board, both as the CFO and the CEO for the last 1 decade. And the Umeme board has been unique in that it has been forward-looking. I'll give an example of the board. Board engagements and relationships are automated. We have an e-board system. The board supported the drive for the company to invest in technology ahead of even the crisis. So when the crisis came in, it was a minimal rearrangement, and we continued with our business operations to serve our customers while creating value for our other stakeholders.
So the first thing is to understand in the environment, how has the environment affected my own organization? Some boards are not asking that question. They're saying the way we've always done things is the way we are going to do things, but the environment has changed. So understand how has the change in environment affected my organization.
If you are a NED, you need to step out of your comfort zone. Circumstances now require that you're more agile than ever before to address the emerging challenges, right? Otherwise, if you don't do so, you're likely to be left behind.
Then another important aspect I see is boards holding management accountable for the performance. Management must come, present, but also the board supports management in terms of inputs in areas where they need their input.
One of the things I think are important is promoting diversity. Promoting diversity, first and foremost, we have to assess how have boards operated before.
Often we look at diversity purely from a perspective of gender. Do we have men? Do we have women? But there are many components of diversity. We have gender diversity. We have age diversity. We have cultural diversity. If you're looking to operate regionally or across the continent, your strategic plan is 5 years from now, you should be in Nigeria. How do you compose your board in order that diversity will pay off as you go into those other markets?
I read once a quote that said that if you can tolerate something, then you can't change. You can only change something if you can't tolerate it. So the boards need to define their tolerance levels, and the more they tolerate, what is at status quo, the more they are likely not to get to the breakpoints that we need to see.
To enable boards to steer the organizations that they led through uncertainties, the report recommends the following. 1. Review and rethink what you do and how you do it. One of the most significant obstacles holding boards back is how meeting agenda time is allocated. 2. Promote diversity at board level. The more diverse your board is, the better you can identify and manage risk and potentially change how the board operates. 3. Make purpose your path to prosperity. A report shows that 66% of the respondents believe that the pandemic has increased expectations from stakeholders that their companies will drive societal impact, environmental sustainability, and inclusive growth.
The League of East African Directors thought it important to recognize the role of non-executive directors, the role that they play in the development of the strategies, in the planning of the businesses, in the development of the companies that they do. We hold the awards in order to recognize them, in order to shine some light on the role they play, and in order to ensure that they are given their due recognition and the performance at their businesses.
The non-executive directors awards are meant to identify non-executive directors operating in an effective way in today's uncertain environment. So what they are meant to achieve is to identify those directors that are looking at things that they need to be doing in the current environment and doing them better.
I imagine some people will be curious, who's an NED? What does an NED do? Why do we need NEDs? The person who drives the organization, the CEO and the CFO, who are these people? They are noisemakers. So how do we bring visibility to that function? The second thing is to acknowledge the contribution. Like I said, one of the key functions the NED plays is being a sounding board, is supporting management. And often NEDs are the unsung heroes. So in addition to visibility, there's acknowledging the work that is being done. But we'd also like as lead to demonstrate to the viewers, the participants, that we have a platform that gives us access to resources. We built LEAD really on the foundation that we would want to see businesses being well led. One of the ways that businesses are well led, like they say, the tone is set at the top, and the board is at the top of the organization.
I mean, if someone wins this award as exemplary, as outstanding as a NED in whatever corporates he or she is operating in, that provides us with a case study to say, why is X? Why has X been recognized as an outstanding non-executive director? What is it that he or she does that's unique? What can we learn from him or her? But also, NEDs now will start to recognize their responsibilities in boards. It's not about going to the board and sitting. No, it's about going to the board, asking the right questions, having the chemistry with your other colleagues on the board, engaging management, engaging the company, ensuring that you are looking out for the company agenda, and contributing where you are expected to contribute. But I see these awards as a torch that will shed some light on what the role of an effective non-executive director is, what skill sets are required, and what it takes to be a director.
I would like to thank the partners that have seen the importance of the non-executive director awards and have partnered with the League of East African Directors to bring this to life so that we can give it the
if we can galvanize around what the NED awards are and build something of a collaboration so that the awards is not at the heart of what we're trying to do, but better governance, I think ultimately we get the objective that we're looking for.
As part of its overall mandate, which focuses on the nurturing of effective future-ready NEDs and the boards that they all serve on, the League of East African Directors, LEAD, its partners, aspires to promote mechanisms to promote better appreciation and recognition of NEDS. The central objective of the NED Award is to recognize the achievements of non-executive directors who contribute daily to the success and growth of businesses, public and not-for-profit entities across Uganda and the East African region. We therefore invite you to partner, collaborate, and participate in making the awards a reality. For more details, please contact the NED Award Organizing Committee at +256 756 358 385 and +256 781 196 672. Email leadadmin@eadirectors.org.
Wow. Yes, please. Wow, amazing video. Thank you so much to everyone that shared such great insights into NEDs and the future of boards. Let me take this opportunity to recognize Madame Josephine Mkubya. She's back in the room. Please stand up for recognition for joining the board of Agribusiness and Development Center. Congratulations, and we wish you the best. Next on our program is remarks from our chair of the organizing committee. We want to recognize and definitely thank the committee, a team which has been able to put this all together and work so hard and tirelessly to make sure that it's a success. Allow me introduce our chairman of the organizing committee, Mr. James Serugo. He's a board member for the Amani Partners in Kampala, and he's also a director of LEAD. He has a wealth of experience and expansive business networks in the Ugandan market. He currently serves as a board member of the Monitor Publications, which is a subsidiary of Nation Media Kenya, and has his own book publishing firm called Net Media Publishers. Among his current activities includes being the co-founder of the CEO Summit Uganda, which prepares the next generation of leadership for corporates in Uganda. As well, he is the founder of the League of East African Directors. He was the business director of the Monitor Publications, where he managed the financial, commercial, and production aspects of the business. During his tenure, he spearheaded the divestiture of the company to bring in a strategic investor, the Nation Media Group, in 2002. Jimmy has co-authored several books on entrepreneurship and the dangers of HIV/AIDS, and also mentored the youth. He's an executive coach and a writer, and also works together with the Rotary International. Mr. James Serugo, you're very welcome, and thank you for your service.
Okay. Thank you very much, and welcome to every one of you. Thank you for being here this morning, those of you who are here physically, and those who have joined us online. I would like to start by recognizing and acknowledging the people who have made this room look like it is now. You have set the tone, you have set the look and the feel, and we should be very hopeful. If the launch looks like this, what about the awards night? So I thank you, I recognize you. These people worked throughout last night, and I would like also to commend the power hosts. Our hosts, you are exquisite. Thank you so much. A few months ago, I was asked to lead the committee or to set up the committee that would organize the NED Awards. At that time, I was like, where do you start? But there is a very fine gentleman who leads or heads the secretariat at LEAD, and he's called Ivan Kalema. I would like to commend him. With him, you can rest assured that things will move well. He is, I can say, an organizational expert. He's good at what he does. He's reliable, dependable. He's a former banker. He's a consultant. And we rely a lot on him at LEAD. And with him, we began the journey. And the journey has led us to where we are today. We started by setting up a team, what we now call the organizing committee. And I would like at this moment to invite them here, to recognize them. And with this team, very sure, I'd like to assure all of you that we will have the NED Awards at the level best in class, and not only the inaugural ones, but even the awards to come. So please, this is going to be an event on your annual calendars in Kampala, and it will move from Kampala to other capitals in the region, because at LEAD we are trend setters. I would like now to invite the committee, organizing committee. I will start with Ivan Kalema. Please come here and join me here. Like I've told you, he is the head of the secretariat at LEAD. Next to Ivan, we have Dr. Stella Kevila. She has already introduced herself, and when she's in the room, you can rest assured that things will move fine. Next, I would like to introduce Mrs. Olive Lumonya. She is a communication and marketing specialist. She's currently a board member at Finca. She has been a board member at DFCU Women in Business, and she has been a member of so many other boards. We are confident that with her experience and networks, we will be able to put up awards to be reckoned with. And next is Mrs. Marion Muyobo. She is a Rotarian like me at the Rotary Club of Kampala Central. She has vast experience with the fast-moving consumer goods. She is currently head of society affairs at Total EP. She's also a board member at Uganda Clays, which is a publicly listed company. She's also a vice chairperson of GOGA. Maybe you have heard about GOGA. This is Gayaza Girls. Now, this is the organizing committee of the NED Awards. And we would like to assure you that we have mapped out the process. We have done the groundwork. We have contacted and we are still contacting potential partners. And at this moment, I would like to thank all those who have come in to sponsor this event. And we would like to appeal to you and to appeal to all the others who have not yet come on board that we will approach you. We will request that you partner with the lead to make the NED Awards what they should be. We would like to recognize and to celebrate those people, the men and women who are often told to put their nose in and their hands off. So this committee is going to approach you. We have already mapped out that E and Y, Ernst & Young, will be our accountability partners. And they have gladly accepted to do this role. And their chief executive is here, and we will invite him at the right time to brief you on the roadmap of the process. So we are confident that with the accountability partner in EY, be assured that whoever wins the award will be the right person. We also would like to assure you that the process of arriving at those people will be well vetted, will be well managed by the team you see and the assurance partners, and therefore be assured that these awards will be the awards that you expect, the awards that our sponsors and our partners would like to associate with, and they will be the awards that will celebrate and reward the non-executive directors. I thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you, everyone, and please enjoy this morning. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are having an amazing time at the launch of the NED Awards. Thank you so much, James Serugo and the organizing committee for working tirelessly behind the scenes and all different stakeholders to make this very, very, very successful. I'd like to request that we be upstanding for the next segment of today's program, and I'm going to tell you why. I know we've sat for a very long time, so let's stretch a bit, isn't it? Excellent, excellent. All right, so don't worry, I am not going to make you do some exercise. I know it's too early for that, but next time we're going to do that. But I really want us to recognize the next person that I'm going to call up here today. Now, they say that behind every glory, there's a story, all right? So behind today's glory, there has been a story behind it. And now you've listened to this phenomenal lady speaking in different perspectives of leading through uncertain times. And I'm going to tell you why we are upstanding today, because she holds so many accolades and she wears so many hats. And I'm going to tell you why she is the story behind today's glory. As she comes to the front, Gertrude Wamala Karugaba. I'm going to read out her very long CV, but shorten it. Gertrude, thank you so much. She heads a corporate practice at SNL, Sevadu and Lule Advocates, and is ranked a leading lawyer in Uganda by Chambers and Partners Global Guide in the world's leading lawyers. Her experience gained in-house counsel at Stanbic Bank between 2004 to 2013, and as a partner at SNL, she spans a lot of experience in project finance, banking, finance law, capital markets, corporate governance, M&A, regulatory support. She is an experienced board member, and she has chaired and served in different corporate boards, including Financial Sector Deepening Uganda, the Centenary Bank Staff Defined Contribution Scheme, AK Life Sciences Limited, and most importantly, she's the chair and president of the League of East African Directors. Let's clap for Gertrude. Gertrude, you have been quoted as saying that it's important for us to start recognizing non-executive directors. LEAD was actually formed because we wanted to create a pipeline of board leaders and place them in different boards. But then last year you said we have to do more. We have to start recognizing achievement. And I would like you to give us your personal impetus to why this is important to you, why the NED Awards was very important, because it is your brainchild and we are here today because of you. Thank you so much and you're most welcome.
Wow. Hey, Stella, please be seated. Good morning, everyone. It's such a pleasure to see you all in person. 2019, we used to spend time together, members of LEAD, have breakfast, laugh, listen to each other, and then COVID came, and then we started seeing each other online. So I'm very happy to see you all this morning. You're looking well. In a bright and bold room. I see Marion's fingerprints all over this place, the whole dramatic setup. Thank you so much to the organizing committee for all the work that you have done. I just want to welcome you all, especially those of our members that have gone through transition into new boards. I know that we mentioned some of them, Stella mentioned some of them, but allow me to just recognize them again, because LEAD is really about promoting potential directors, current directors, giving prominence to those among us that have taken the responsibility to lead, not just in uncertain times, but also to take responsibility for important business in our country and in our region. So just to recognize Dr. PK, who's chairing the board of NSSF. PK needs no introduction, but I think he's been given a very important responsibility. I think we all agree, especially at times like this. I think it's a VUCA situation where he is, and I think there's no one better placed to lead that board than PK. We have Sam Tulume. Sam is in the room. Sam is on the board of Tidal. Tidal is a music streaming app which is owned by a large private sector initiative called Square. Sam, we celebrate you and we pray that you'll do well. Rachel Dumba from UBL. Rachel, we're very proud of you. We celebrate you and we know you're going to do great. Nora Boaya. Nora is on the board of Equity Bank. And somebody might say, but we say all these things all the time. We must celebrate our people all the time. So we congratulate Nora as well. Our CEOs have already been mentioned, Josephine and Mona. We're very proud of you. And LEAD is here to support you. Sometimes the role of a CEO is to assist the chair of the board to recruit non-executive directors. So LEAD is your home. You've been part of us, and we know that you'll always come to us to support you. I want to recognize Stella and Sibella. As I listen to them speaking, I feel fulfilled in my heart, because when we started LEAD, this is what it was all about. People that we've never seen. I would never have found Stella anywhere. She's a pharmacist. I'm not. Sabella is a petroleum engineer. I am not. But to be able to have them speak to us this morning, thank you, ladies. You've done brilliantly. And I think that's really what LEAD is about: diversity, prominence, visibility to young women and men, and giving them the opportunity to lead. Stella mentioned our mission at LEAD is to see businesses well led. And just to say that a business cannot be well led if there's a problem at the top. I know there's always that tension between management and non executive directors: who's responsible for success and who's responsible for failure. So if we have the right combination at the board, we have talented NEDs, we have talented management, there's no way that that board can fail, and therefore there's no way that business can fail to succeed. And so today, as we talk about the NED Awards, it is really about recognizing, I described them in the video, the unsung heroes, those people that listen, those people that provide a sounding board, the people that bring the outside perspective, the people that ask the tough questions and hope to get answers, the people that help the CEO to excel and to support them, and the management and the rest of the organization. So we want to acknowledge them and to give visibility to the work that they do, to spotlight them, not in a way that says, NEDs, they're a redundant lot of people, they're there because the law requires they should be there, but to really draw attention to the work that NEDs do and to the opportunity that exists through LEAD and other entities for NEDs to be given the place that they need to be given, to lead, to support, and that ultimately our businesses will be well led. A little bit about LEAD. At the moment, we have more than 60 members on our database. And for me, the most exciting part is the diversity. I talked about diversity in the video. When you look at the profiles, we have pharmacists, we have petroleum engineers, we have occupational health and safety experts, bankers, lawyers, name it. And I think if I have a chance, which I sometimes do, to recruit directors, I think LEAD is the place that one ought to come. We've gone through a process with each individual, we've assessed them, we've vetted them, we're well behind what they want to achieve. And I've said before also that diversity is also about age. So when we see young people like Sibella and Stella and other young people in the room, for me, I see so much potential. They look at things differently. They have an impatience that we need in our boards. They have a perspective that we don't have. And so I really want to encourage those who are looking for directors that LEAD has the people that you're looking for. I don't want to say too much because James Serugo has said most of it. And James, I want to thank you for accepting this responsibility. When I walked into the room this morning, I was like, wow, these guys have been very busy. And so please, let's give them a big hand. It's a promise of things to come. And I know James is a fabulous mobilizer, and we're going to have an NED awards session or season that will give us joy and pride. I want to call upon all those organizations that will participate. I'm not part of the team organizing, so I don't know the criterion or anything like that. I know the team working with our partners, our assurance partners, are doing all of that work. I want to end by acknowledging all of you for taking the time out this morning. Somebody was saying it's very early, 7:30, but I thank you for being here in person. Of course, there are others who are not able to make the time or to be able to come here in person, so I want to acknowledge them. as well. I want to acknowledge the board of LEAD. They've been mentioned before. I don't need to go through them. These gentlemen and ladies, they spend a lot of time thinking about LEAD and how our members can be better supported to be the best they can be and achieve their full potential. So thank you to the members of LEAD. Last but not least, the people that have made it possible for us to start this journey. And I'll just mention them because, again, we must always acknowledge people that we work with. In no particular order, Centenary Bank, represented by Beatrice. Beatrice, please stand up. Welcome. Umeme, we have Peter Kauju over there. Welcome, Peter. We have Uganda Breweries. Juliana is over there. Juliana, please stand up so people can see you. I saw Agnes as well. So welcome and thank you, Uganda Breweries. Uganda National Oil Company, Proscovia. She's given us lots of insights on the video. Thank you very much. Stanbic Bank, I don't know if they're represented this morning. These are our partners. Yes, Emmanuel, I thought I saw you, but the mask today just put me off. Welcome, Emmanuel from Stanbic Uganda Holdings. Thank you for your support. We want to thank our media partners, Vision Group. Is anyone from Vision Group? Yes, welcome. And Nation Media Group. So we have two big media groups backing us. What a privilege. Let's give them a hand. And then finally, our hosts this morning, Kampala Serena. The breakfast is in abundance, so I want to encourage us to keep consuming it. Thank you so much for coming out this morning. But before I leave the stage, the most important partner for us is EY. Geoffrey Byamgisha is together with us this morning. EY, I'm saying most important, not because the others are not important, but I think it's the breadth of support they are providing. There's the financial support, there's the knowledge support. I think we've gone through the survey they've done, and the assurance support. Those of you who use audit firms, you know how expensive it can be for them to do an assurance piece of work. So for them to be available to do that, we're grateful. Geoffrey and your partners, if you can please relay our appreciation. So with those few remarks, I hope, I want to thank you for coming out this morning. It's been great to see you. I'm glad you're alive. We don't take life for granted. And I call upon your support in your respective organizations to promote the work of LEAD, but more importantly, to articulate the purpose for which the NED Awards have been designed. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Espling on the track.
Reimaging news coming to life. Vision Group introduces a new market-leading innovation, the New Vision Digital Experience app on your phone. Stream live all your radio and TV stations. Engage with your favorite presenters and writers through chats, comments, and picture sharing. Groove to the latest mixes by prominent DJs. Experience life by letting you watch videos of the event written about. Get any of our newspapers. Search and scan any story with the diamond icon, and the video of the story will play on your phone. You can get news content including text, audio, and video with instant notifications and updates. Experience the first of its kind on the African continent. It's faster, easier, interactive, and free.
Daily Monitor brings you an exciting experience with the e-paper this season. Subscribe daily, monthly, or quarterly and win lots of prizes like branded items, TV sets, StarTimes satellite dishes, airtime, data, power banks, children's tablets, MiFis, and many more. Visit epaper.nationmedia.com/UG to subscribe and be part of the promotion. Daily Monitor. Truth every day. Terms and conditions apply.
No paperwork. Open up an account online with your phone anytime, anywhere using these simple steps. Download or refresh the Center mobile app from Google Play Store or Apple Store. Select Center on the Go account opening option. Select either the new customer or existing customer tab. Select your preferred account type. Choose your preferred currency and branch. Scan or take a clear picture of the front face of your national ID. Capture a clear self-taken passport size photo. Write down a clear signature on paper and scan it. Fill in your details on the online form. Click submit and you will receive an email or SMS with a code, one-time password, OTP. Input the OTP number to confirm and submit your details. And just like that, your account will be ready within 24 hours. Remember, never share your OTP number with anyone. Do not allow to switch your SIM card with anyone. For more information, call us on 0800 200 555. Centenary Bank, our bank. Centenary Bank is regulated by Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund.
Your safety while using electricity starts with having a certified technician to wire your premises. Do not use commute.
Fuck it. Chisaka, now that the wiring is complete, how do I get power?
No, I'll get you power in my own way. And you don't even have to worry about the bills. I'll bring them myself. Is your neighbor there?
She went to work.
Does she have power?
Yes, she has.
If your neighbor has power, love power. Desist from illegal connections because they are not only dangerous, but could lead to prosecution and death.
Chisaka, what is this? Oh my God, where's the woman?
I did not say women. I'm from Umeme. At Umeme, your safety is our top priority. Report illegal practices to Umeme when you detect them. Download the Umeme app for other services. Stay alert, stay safe, save lives. Umeme, powering Uganda.
Since 1946, Uganda Breweries has passionately brought Ugandans together in the wonderful spirit of progress and celebration. A shared masterpiece of heritage produced by the soil and sustained by our belief in a better tomorrow. From creating the first taste truly cherished by Uganda to changing with the times and bringing you many firsts. From giving nature millions of reasons to smile to being there for a million joyful moments that we've all shared in. From championing the spirit of hope when it mattered the most, to supporting the champions who continue to inspire us. We invite you to take a front row seat in our story, 75 years in the making, a journey that without you would have never been worth undertaking. A journey of excellence and innovation, not created by any one individual, but a journey brewed by Uganda.
Uganda is full of many treasures, but there is one that connects us all.
that helps us grow and develop together to more wealth creation, better infrastructure, and better service delivery. That's why UNOC, the Uganda National Oil Company, is here to manage the commercial aspect of the petroleum sector on behalf of the state. UNOC, your partner in Uganda's oil and gas sector.
We all know those moments when it's yes, then no.
It's twist, then turn.
When we all have the feeling that anything could happen.
And it's almost as if
time slows
down.
Guineas, everything is possible.
Hello.
Hello. There you go.
Thank you.
By the way, sweetheart, please help me pick up the kids from school when you're coming back. I'm a bit held up.
I cannot make it. I have a tight schedule. I have to pass by the garage, I have to see a dentist, and I have to go to the women offices to apply for electricity for our new house.
You don't need to go to the women offices to apply for electricity.
Hey.
Do it online.
Online?
Yes. Apply online and pick up the kids.
You can now apply for an electricity connection online anytime and anywhere. Simply visit our website www.umeme.co.ug/myumeme-online. Select Get Connected to apply or download the Umeme app. Umeme, powering Uganda. Umeme is regulated by the Electricity Regulatory Authority.
No paperwork. Open up an account online with your phone anytime, anywhere using these simple steps. Download or refresh the Center mobile app from Google Play Store or Apple Store. Select Center on the Go account opening option. Select either the new customer or existing customer tab. Select your preferred account type. Choose your preferred currency and branch. Scan or take a clear picture of the front face of your national ID. Capture a clear self-taken passport size photo. Write down a clear signature on paper and scan it. Fill in your details on the online form. Click submit and you will receive an email or SMS with a code, one-time password, OTP. Input the OTP number to confirm and submit your details. And just like that, your account will be ready within 24 hours. Remember, never share your OTP number with anyone. Do not allow to switch your SIM card with anyone. For more information, call us on 0800 200 555. Centenary Bank, our bank. Centenary Bank is regulated by Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund.
Amazing. Welcome back from that short break. And once again, thank you so much to our lovely sponsors for making this event worthwhile. Next, we're going to have a representative from Ernst & Young who are going to take us through the process map. Ernst & Young is going to be an independent partner with LEAD to ensure efficiency and effectiveness in the award system. They shall validate the process, and they have numerous experience doing such activities across the world. Mr. Geoffrey Byamgisha, country partner of Ernst & Young, you're very welcome. And we look forward to hearing from you on how best we are going to go about these awards. Thank you.
Good morning. First of all, thank you very much, the League of East African Directors and the NED Awards Committee for putting together this. As you would have heard, the non-executive directors are the unsung heroes. At EY, we say, or you will have actually already seen,
that we say the better the question, the better the answer, and the better the world works. The people who ask the questions, and I add on the better questions, are actually the people who are never or are not usually recognized. But unless those questions are asked, you would never be able to get a better answer. You'd never be able to get a different perspective. And thank you, the non-executive directors, because you make the world work better. And when we hear that the world works better, how does the world works better? It is actually creating the confidence, whether it is the public companies, whether it is in the private companies, whether it's in the not-for-profit organizations or any form of organizations, those people who bring in the independence in the operations of those organizations. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are glad that as EY to be part of this process, and we will provide the assurance as we always do. I cannot say that we are better qualified to tell you the process and the categories. Our role is a simple one, but I think an important one, that we will provide the assurance and the independence to the process, and therefore would like to let you know that only the winners will be announced. And they will be the right winners who will follow the process that would have been prescribed. So I'll tell you a few things of what we will do. And if you allow me, request Mr. James Serugo will tell you the details. We will look at that selection process. We'll review and look at the selection process and align it to best practices. We will confirm the participating categories. There will be a panel of judges that is constituted, and we will participate in making sure that the right panel of judges is constituted. And then we'll coordinate and provide assurance on the nomination process. When that is done and when the nominations are done, we will summarize the nomination data for each of the categories and present those nominations. The participants who will be voting will receive the votes. We will tally them for each of the categories, and we will then put together the winners. From what we know, there are a number of categories. There is the public entities, the listed entities, the private entities, and the non-for-profit entities. And finally, we will bring to you the winners who will be announced at the winners ceremony in November of 2021. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, if there is more to that process, let me invite Mr. James Serugo to come and add on to that. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, what I can add on is that the process has begun. And that we are going to communicate with all the participants. We shall communicate to you the process in writing, and we will engage with each one of you, and you will be given ample time to make the nominations, and then the panel of judges, and then the assurance partners, and the rest of the team will handle the rest. Rest assured that the process will be leak-free, that the process will be the one that you will be proud of. At the moment, I would like to appeal to you that if you have any advice to the organizing committee, or if you have any input that you would like to pass over to us, please feel free. We would like you to own the process, to own the event, and feel proud of it. Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the tail end of today's program. Thank you so much for staying with us. We have only one more item before we leave, and it's to declare this launch done and the process open. Thank you so much, Mr. Byomugisha, and thank you so much, Mr. James Serugo, for giving us a highlight of how the process is going to take place. They always say that the joy of the pudding is in the eating. So at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we have to participate, and we appeal to all the stakeholders, all the organizations to nominate the non-executive directors in the respective categories. We'd like to acknowledge the presence of our virtual audience streaming in live. We are broadcasting live from Serena to different social media platforms, that is YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Zoom. And you can find that recording much later on. Please make sure that you like and subscribe in the era of the millennials nowadays. Like and subscribe the lead platforms. At this point, I would like to invite the following people to come and participate in the launch as we are upstanding to witness the unveiling of the logo of the NED Awards 2021. And the following people I'm going to invite to the front is the Chair and President of LEAD, Madam Gertrude Karugaba, and all the board members at LEAD, please come in front, including the organizing committee led by the chair, James Serugo, Mr. Byomugisha from EY, please come to the front. It's okay. We can come to the podium, it's fine. Fantastic. In the era of technology, we are going to launch virtually. So I'm going to request the audience to stand up, please. So what we are going to do is pay attention to the screen, but also most importantly, we are going to count down, right? We are going to count down from 5 and pay attention to the screen as we unveil the NED Awards 2021 logo. So let's start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can dance. What a beautiful logo. want your board members and distinguished dignitaries to dance. Would you like them to dance? Excellent. Thank you so much. A round of applause. We now declare the NED Awards 2021 officially open. Thank you so much. You can be seated now. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have come to the tail end of today's program. Believe that we have met our objectives. What do you think, Sibella?
Definitely. Well done. Thank you so much, everyone that has participated and has taken time to come today at the launch of our awards.
A special thanks, of course, to all our sponsors for making sure that this happens. And who are our sponsors, Sibella?
Thank you to Umeme, to Centenary Bank, Ernst & Young, Lead, Stanbic Bank, Serena Hotel, and Nation Group, Vision Group, everyone. Thank you so much.
Excellent, and thank you so much for taking your time to be able to be here with us this morning to launch the NED Awards. We'll see you at the actual awards on 12th of November 2021. Have a fabulous, fantastic day. God bless and stay safe. Thank you.